Hi guys, welcome back to another video. And it's been a while. So yes, it's your Auntie Victoria, aka Vicky, and I'm back today with another video. So guys, I know it's been a while. you know I promised myself that I would try to come on more often to give you some, story time and so forth. But guys, life, you know how it is with life. Life doesn't always work out the way you plan it. And for me, I've got a lot going on at this time in my own life, guys, because you come to that crossroads where you have to decide in your mind, okay, I've got to sacrifice some things that I want to do for myself because of my elderly mother. So guys, yeah, I'm taking care of my mom. She's her primary carer, and at the moment she's a handful, so to speak. She's 91 years old, guys, and as they become more ageable and fragile, they take more attention and they take up more of your time, which it can be, I'm not gonna lie, guys, it can be so frustrating because you want to help them, you want to make them to be comfortable as much as you can, and then they want to do their own thing and they resist certain things. I'm trying to get, well, my mother had carers before, but she didn't like them, she didn't like the way they worked, and so I had to get rid of them, and now it's all on me again. So, but I'm not complaining. There's only one mother I have, so I have to do the best that I can, So yeah, so sometimes I really want to come on and give a video, but guys, sometimes I'm so exhausted, so tired, mentally tired, because I realize with my mother, she can be very draining. She needs a lot of attention, and for me, the person that I am, I give all that I can, and it drains me sometimes. So yeah, so that's why I haven't been coming on and giving more content or videos, so to speak. But guys, I just want you to hold me in your prayers, and my mother as well, because I love her dearly. She's the only parent I have left, and it just comes with the territory as as you get older, as you age, and hopefully, I don't know if I want to live that long, but 91 is a good age, and she's doing quite well. She's still quite independent as well, but mentally, But anyway, guys, so welcome back to another video, and I just want to thank you guys for your patience. Thank you guys for your support. At the end of the day, you don't have to come over my page because, you might be thinking, oh, here she goes again. But still, nevertheless, when I post a video, if it's even one person that goes onto my video and watch, I appreciate it so much. Trust me, guys, I do really appreciate it. And seeing that I've started with 0 subscribers and now I've got around 57 subscribers, I'm grateful. But anyway, guys, I still want you to like up the video, share the video, and subscribe to the video, and tell a friend of a friend of Victoria's Reality Corner. Because guys, my intention is to, you know, grow, and and that we can share more stuff, and I can come and give you more content, tell you more about my reality, and just be a family over here. So guys, I really appreciate you. I really do. So uh, where can we start this evening? The last time I came on, I talked about, I think the last video I posted, guys, was my morning devotion. And even that, I wanted to continue with that. And I am going to I'm going to be continuing with that. But here we go again. The weather's changed, and I suffer with hay fever, and I've got asthma. And for the past, say, week or nearly 2 weeks, I've not been feeling 100 in myself. And when my symptoms flare up, it affects my head and my chest. And so, even that, I can't focus, so I can't really come on and just like, I'm not gonna be my natural authentic self. I'm gonna be like, and who wants to watch somebody who's not in, altogether in their proper mood? So guys, that's another thing why I haven't, continued with my morning devotions. But hopefully that's what I'm intending to do. I really want to share my morning devotions with you guys, and just think of other ways I can entertain you guys and other things I can share with you too. So with that being said, this evening I think I want to give you a story time. Yeah. So the last time we were talking about mango baskets. Who remember the mango baskets and water, carrying the water and stuff like that. So I don't know if I want to give my story times in a sequence or if I should just give you story when something is highlighted to me, or if I feel a need or urge to share another part of my story time. Because so far I've been giving you from early childhood, traveling back from Jamaica back to the UK, settling from one country to the next country, and kind of giving you a breakdown of the lifestyle that we led as children, or me as a child, the kind of lifestyle I led. So yeah, so the coming up to the carrying of the manga baskets and stuff, that was like early childhood stage, and then going to school and doing that in between, like in the evenings coming from school, or back then our school that we attended, they had a morning shift and an evening shift, so it all depends on what shift we were on. Then we would have to do our home chores, like going to the field and carrying the baskets and stuff. So yeah, that's basically how it was. So with all that, my father, he was big on education, although he didn't have a lot of money but to send us to school. But one thing, he made sure that we did go to school every single day. The only time we didn't go to school is if we were sick, and that was it really. He always made sure that he found a way for us to go to school, because he was really big on education. For him, he said education is the key, education empowers you and all of that. And he was really big on, he didn't really go to school himself as how he would like to, because back then when he was growing up, it was, they were more poverty stricken, and they had to do a lot more as boys, in the field, and so he didn't go to school the way he would like to. But at the same time, his mother did send him to school, and my father claims that out of his siblings, he was one of the ones that loved the book. He loved to read. He loved to be inquisitive, to know how things worked and all of that. So he loved his books. So he loved education. He loved going to school, although he didn't go to school a lot. So growing up now, we as children who had a little more opportunity than himself, he was like very high on education. And I mean, my dad, he would we'd come home with homework and stuff, and it's not like now where everything would be computer, phone, Google. We can ask Google anything and Google can tell you. Back then, guys, you had to study. And that studying was revising. You had to revise, you had to memorize things in your brain. You didn't have an easy way out. And my father would be like, you come home from school, first thing he would want to know if you have homework. Yes, you have homework. Then he would like take you up on the homework what you had. So my thing that I didn't like, I loved English. I really loved English, but mathematics was not my strong point at all to this day. I don't know. I think growing up, the way my dad was, he made me very fearful when it came to maths, because he would just ask you some questions. He would just give you some figures to add addition, and he would want you to give him the answer quick. One on one, two and two, four. And I'm not even, that's just an example. He wants you to just give him the answers quick, without any calculator, without counting your fingers, without writing it on paper. You had to use your brain. So guys, as I said, maths for me wasn't a strong point for me till this day. So I remember, coming home and my dad would be giving us some, like when it was English, it was fine. But when it came to maths, yeah, I started, because my dad he could not be a teacher. Well, he could not be a teacher to his own kids because he was short-tempered. And he would ask you the question and you would be like, so Johnny give you this and Johnny took away that. How much was left? And you're like, huh. And then by the time you're trying to work it out, he's getting frustrated. He's like, come on, it's taking too long. What's the answer? And then you might say, 1. And he said, what? You idiot. And he would just like, you dunce. And, he would just go at you. And it would come to a point where when it came to my dad asking us like revision, giving us problems to work out like maths, because he would get so frustrated if you could not answer. The belt would be beside him, and if you took too long, that belt would be coming up, and he's like, what? Me send you at school for learn. I don't know for ramp. And not all these things, because, as children, we would play and we're playful and all of that. But my dad wasn't having it. So with me, it was always an issue. And to the point where, he would call you all the names in the book. You're idiot, you have no sense, you're fool. You're dunce. Dunce was his biggest word. You're dunce. I mean, no one, no dunce in your cat, no dunce in my family. And he will just take these things and hit at you. And on the other hand, my younger siblings, like my brother and my sister, they didn't have that problem. They were quite, when it came to working out figures and stuff, they were fairly good at it. But I don't know what it was with me and my dad. I'm my dad's first child. And from I was little, there was issues around me. And I became very sensitive and fearful of my dad growing up. And guys, I'm telling you, I bore some name just because I wasn't up to the par in his eyes when it came to certain things. So all the time I would be getting all these things thrown at me. You're idiot, you're dunce, you're fool, you know, no sense. And in a way, I think because of all what was being said, I kind of took it on. So yes, maybe they would ask me a question, and because of his reaction, I would answer incorrectly or would behave like maybe I do not have any sense or stuff like that. And it became a issue with me where I began not to like my dad at all, because I thought he was rough. He didn't understand me. All right, yes, I understand that he wanted us to do good in school, which I was doing fairly well in school, because back then they would give us tests, and at the end of like each term you would get a test in for your year, and I never really came first, but I always remember coming either third in the class, and you're talking about a class of 15, a class maybe of 20 students, and I would come third in the class, I would come fourth in the class, you know, and my dad wasn't having it. So you come third. So, and you know, we come fourth. You should have come at least first. But then he's got to understand, I'm not an A-class student. And I believe if, you know, back then in Jamaica, when children don't do well in certain things, they call them all sorts of names. But coming to the UK myself as an adult and having my own kids, I realized that you've got dyslexia, which is a learning disability, you know, with reading, and there's different types of it. You have learning disability where some people take longer to read, or some people take longer, you know, to understand things, you know. And I learned there's a lot of learning disabilities that can affect a child. There's autism that can affect a child in their learning. But in Jamaica, if they saw a child acting away, or have difficulty learning, was not as quick as a next child, they would say you're fool. They would call you names. They would say you're dancing, no sense, and all these things. They would have said a handicap. If the child had some form of autism, they would have called them handicap, and all these names, not knowing that it's not the child's fault. So for me, guys, that was an issue with my dad growing up. And I, to this day, when I look back and I think, maybe if he wasn't so hard on me, I would have done better. And guys, I'm telling you, the way my dad verbally abused me in my childhood, it affected my confidence, it affected my self-esteem, it affected how I thought of myself, and a whole lot of issues. So guys, that was my dad for you. But I've got more to tell you, but I don't want my video to go on too long. So until the next video, we will continue on this path with me going to school and, you know, being quizzed by my dad and his reaction towards me especially. So guys, if you liked what I said so far, please let me know by liking up the video, sharing the video, and also guys, commenting in the comment section, what do you think of this video? So guys, until next time, big up on yourself, and yeah, tell a friend of a friend about Victoria's Reality Corner, guys. And guys, I'm gonna try my best not to stay so long, to come back and part 2 or even maybe a part 3 of this video, of this story time, you know, growing up with my dad. So this is mainly now about the relationship that I had with my father. Yes, guys. So until next time, big up on yourself, and I love you all with the love of God. Until next time, peace out. Bye.